The third test match in the Border Gavaskar Trophy is going to start tomorrow and it's at the Gabba in Brisbane. Now, whenever we hear the name of the Gabba, we always remember those heroics from Rishabh Pant. We always remember that historic triumph that ended up in India winning the series in 2020-2021. Despite all the things that were happening around that test series, India went on to register something very special which might never be seen before and which has not been done before as well. Now, there's something that people remember, but there are many things that people forget. Now, talking about the things that we remember, that's obvious that Rishabh Pant shot at long off to register the victory. That brilliance in the end, and those audacious shots, and that fearless intent that Rishabh Pant showed is something that people still remember. But you might remember those contributions that people made leading up to the thing that Rishabh Pant did at the end. Now, Shubman Gill, again, he was a young talent there, only a few tests old, and he played a very, very crucial knock of 91 in that fourth test match to set up a platform for Rishabh Pant to flourish at the end. He missed out on a well-deserved century, but Shubman Gill did what he was asked for, and that is an innings that announced Shubman Gill to the world that he is a player who is going to be a great player and a player for the future for India. Now, there's Cheteshwar Pujara who stood like a mountain, tired the Aussie bowlers and made sure that the Aussie bowlers weren't as fresh as they were in the earlier part of the series, and that played a part in India capitalizing at the back end and winning that series. He scored a valiant half century, taking blows all over his body, but that's something that people sadly do not remember. Then there's Mohammad Siraj as well, only 2 tests old. But Mohammad Siraj rose up to the occasion. He was in fact leading the pace attack because of the injuries that had happened to all the frontline bowlers, and Siraj had a responsibility on his shoulders and he came through flying colours. He picked up a fifer in the third innings, making sure that Australia were restricted to a total which was chaseable by India on the last day of the test match and the test series as well. So here are many other performances that were leading up to Rishabh Pant's brilliance. There's no point saying that Rishabh Pant did anything wrong by taking all the credit, but there are other performers as well which went unnoticed, and we need to give them enough credit for those contributions. Now, India will be playing its third test match tomorrow, and India need to get on with it because this is a moving test, and the team which wins this test match will have their noses ahead. So we'll wish the best for the Indian team, and we'll see how all this pans out.